Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. See, my phone always start acting crazy when it's time to do something. I already feel that it's, uh, what is that thing called? Glitching already, and we're just getting started. Like, what is going on? Crazy phone. Anywho, you see what time it is? 8:27. What happens to 7:30? I have no idea. But we here. We are here. We are here. We are here. So I was like thinking all day because I've been in planning stages all for this June run. Oh, hold on. Looking for that paper. I've been in the planning stages for the June run. Oh, a planner. Bro, let's see. I don't know if you can. What's up? You can help speak to this because you're forever planning, rolling, riding, bringing groups along when you go. You had your four corners. You did the 48 states in the group. So I wanted to talk about when you plan your routes. Like, do you plan? What's up? Oh, you just getting off work? How you doing?
Yeah,
What's going on?
nothing sitting here watching
Cartoons. You went off. You knocked yourself off. How you do that? You done knocked yourself
I'm
off
sitting here
trying to
watching I'm
cartoons.
watching
Nemo? Is that Nemo? That's a new Nemo?
nah, it's Turtles Tales 2.
Oh, Turtles Tale 2. That's crazy.
Yeah, I come home from work, I sit in the kitchen and tell
And
Alexa what I want to do and I chill.
and unwind. So I wanted to talk today about like planning. So when you do your long routes, do you venture off the path? Like, are there things that you want to see, or do you have like happy mistakes? You know what I mean? Like when you're
No,
planning, so good.
go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah. So like when you just did like the four corners, were you strictly sticking to hitting those four corners and getting done? Or were you trying to see things along the way? Because going on the corners like you pass, going to the Sun Road up in Montana, coming across the bottom, there's the Twisted Sisters, or there's things along Route 66 when you go down to Key West. Did you just hit that buoy and come right out of Florida, or did you do other exploring? Was your goal to just get through the four corners or to see things along the way?
Well, at different times it was different things. Like this last time we did the four corners. We just hit the four corners and kept it pushing. Um, yeah, we just hit the four corners and kept it pushing because we needed to get to Chicago for the
Next
for our
level.
for our mandatory. But one of the times, like when we did the four corner True X, they already have a lot of stuff for you to see.
Well,
When they
tell
tell you to,
them everyone might not know what the true X is. Everybody kind of knows what the
yeah,
four corners is, but tell us about the four corners true X because that's something, that's a beast in and of itself.
hey, let me show you something. I'm gonna explain. It's funny you said that because I just took my plaques out of the box yesterday, and this past weekend, and I was gonna wear my hat. So
Woo woo! So that true X is insane. So for people who don't know the four
out.
corners, go ahead.
So the four corner True X is it says Roland Perry Hodge Jr. has traveled over 11,000 miles, uh, braving extreme climate changes, um, riding the furthest four corners of the United States in 48 courageous states. which stops in Lebanon, Kansas 4 times. So in Lebanon, Kansas, I'm trying to see the things that it told us to hit. But I'll tell you,
So
I got the pictures and stuff in the box too. But the Four Corner 2X is where you have to, we hit San Ysidro, California, me and Fat Cat. We hit San Ysidro, California. We hit Lebanon, Kansas.
hey,
So when you get,
family.
so when you
Everybody's
get to
joining and they're telling you, hey, so Princess, Retro,
what's
Reese,
going
everybody's
on,
like, what's
everybody?
up, what's up, what's up? Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me on here with you anyway, and I appreciate it. But the Four Corners, it was me and Fat Cat. We we went to San Ysidro, California. We had to take a picture at the San Ysidro sign, and then
Socks, what's going on, Socks?
that's that's my
He's going,
killer.
right, he's going crazy. What's up, LT? So what he's trying to explain, the four corners,
Thanks, thanks,
you
thanks.
hit all four corners, which is San Ysidro,
Hey,
Blaine, Washington, San Ysidro, California, Blaine, Washington, Madawaska, Maine, and Key West, Florida. That's the
okay, I'm back.
regular four corners. So I was just explaining to them what the regular four corners is. So you
Yeah,
get 21 days to do that for the Southern California Motorcycle Association. The True
yeah,
X, the middle of the United States is Lebanon, Kansas.
yeah.
So for the True X, you have to hit each corner, but in between each corner, you have to go to Lebanon. So like he said, San Ysidro,
3 times.
Lebanon, Kansas. Back to
So,
Blaine, Lebanon, Kansas. Madawaska, Lebanon, Kansas. Key West,
but
Lebanon,
going back to
Kansas.
Lebanon, Kansas. Okay, the first time you have to go from wherever corner you start, and then you go like we went from San Ysidro to Lebanon, Kansas. So when we went to Lebanon, Kansas, we took a picture at the little church things that they have out there. They got like they first church, like it's really small. I believe that's what it is, the first church or whatever that they had out. It's a really little small thing, and maybe they was praying in there or something like that. So after we hit that, then we had to go to Blaine, Washington, and take a picture up there by the police department or the state sign or the jail. And then after we did that, we had to go back to Lebanon, Kansas, and then we had to take a picture at the post office. Then we went to Madawaska, Maine, took a picture up at the Four Corner Motorcycle Park. Then we went back to Lebanon, Kansas, and then we had to take a picture in front of the police department. If I'm not, I mean the gas station. Or no, it's the little church, the post office, and yeah, the police department. And so when you take those, then you go Blaine, Washington, you go Lebanon, I mean you go to Madawaska, Maine, then you come back and then you go to Key West, Florida, and that creates the X. But instead of us just doing that, we went up to Jacksonville, Florida, and said we're gonna go ahead and do the 10 to the end since it was, it was right there. But the true X, I think they give you 26 days. I'm not sure, I don't remember. But if you do the true X, that ride is not for the faint.
At all.
Um, that ride will take a lot out of you. And when your ass go back to Lebanon, excuse me for cussing, I was doing good. When you go back to Lebanon, Kansas, you better hope that you don't get none of that hell in Lebanon, Kansas. Man, let me tell you something. That hell in Lebanon, Kansas is something special. I never even attempted to walk in hell, but me and Fat Cat was riding our bikes, and then Erica Denai was with us, and we was first of all, Oregon is crazy, but then Lebanon, Kansas, it started hella. And I seen Fat Cat jump. I'm like, man, I'm talking to him through the spell. I'm like, bro, you okay? Because he jumped a different way. He was like, man, something hit me on my neck. The next thing I know, something hit me on my hand. Pow! And I like let the handlebar go. I'm like, what the hell is that? Then it started coming down. Man, that hail hit you so hard. It
I'm
comes,
trying to
it looked
find a
like it's
picture.
going slow, but when it hit you, it's like somebody shooting a pellet gun at you. So we
Yes.
rushed and got up under the covering at the gas station because we damn near failed. That hell is no joke, but that ride is no joke either because going back to Lebanon, Kansas, those 3 times, it seemed like the longest ride ever. Piper. It seemed
Yes.
like it's the longest ride ever. Going to those corners is cool, but when you leave your first corner and you go up, you like, cool, that ain't nothing. That was cool. But then when you leave Lebanon and go up to Madawaska, Maine, then come back to Lebanon, then you got to go to Blaine, Washington, then come back, and then you got to go to San Ysidro and then come back. Man, that takes a lot out of you. It
So
takes a
that's
lot out of you.
so this is the hell in Kansas. Like you were saying, you see my vest? Can you see that? Like,
No, it's crazy because when people have me on a live, it's blank.
oh,
I
you
can't
can't
see it.
you can't even see. But we see you
No.
good. So I'm showing them a picture of the hell. So it's all on my vest. It even broke my heated gear. It's like sitting
Yep.
in my lap. So when you get off, you'll be able to go back and see. Like I had to get off of the road. It was so crazy. Like cars were pulled over. Like when it came
Yep.
out of nowhere, like I'm riding, and then like you said, pop. You was like, oh, what was that? And it's like pop. I'm like, oh my God, do you hear ting 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 ting? And when the whole ground turned white and the cars were stopping, like the car slammed brakes in front of me. So I had to like go around it just to try to get to the exit to get off. When I tell you it broke my heater gear, my visor was off, like I had to stop. Like the whole sky turned gray. You can't hear me?
Yeah, no, I'm saying it would mess up your headset.
Yes, yes. It
And
that's
people
what
probably saying,
it
nah,
messed up
them little,
everything.
yeah, they say them little balls won't do that, man. They will crack your shield and
It
everything.
it cracked like I had to get off at the exit and try to get under an awning. Like that's how bad it was. Like I said, cars pulled over, like windshield shattered. Like it I was and it was June. It was June 18th. Like that or sorry, June 20th. I'm
And we
looking
was
straight
in
now.
July.
So see, like you that's why I say when you ride, you have to take something for all 4 seasons. No man, like this is the middle of the country. This is like the Midwest, and like he said, July, and that was late June, and it's hailing. Like it stopped my ride for the rest of the night. And I was like, yo, I'm done. I was out of it. So you and Fat Cat was it just you two for that ride for the Truex?
It ended up being us. It started off with with me, Fat Cat, and Erica about she was at Atlanta at the time, but she's in Chicago. Erica denied. You'll know if you see her. She was on that the slingshot. That's the one where you sit in there with the 2 wheels in the front and the one in the back, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she was on that. And I'm glad she was there because we needed to go get something because something had happened with one of the bikes. But she was catching hell too. The cold part about her is when it was, we gonna jump to Oregon right quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the hell we ended up going through Oregon, but I'm gonna tell you something. When it rains in Oregon, it is no joke. And those people in those 18 wheelers do not believe in going less than 80 miles an hour. Hey, whether you can see or not, they do
Not
not believe in
because
going less than 80 miles an hour. They will keep going and keep going. And I had got, look, see, it takes a lot for me to be scared. Like I'm scared of heights, that's different. But we
mm-hmm.
was riding our bike, and then this time it was, I think it was just Yeah, it was me, Fat Cat, and Erica. And I couldn't see Fat Cat, so I was panicking because those diesels was sliding right by us quick. So I'm like, damn, what Erica, what Fat Cat? You can't talk to him on the phone because the wind was blowing so hard and the rain was so hard it started messing up our mics.
Mm-hmm.
Erica slid on a slingshot and went to the side of the road. Thank God we wasn't where the cliff is at. And I finally saw Fat Cat, and then we pulled over, and I told Fat Cat, I said, "Fuck this, bro. Forget this, bro." I said, "I'm not finna finish this ride." He was like, "Well, man, I'm gonna just try to do this and do that." I'm looking at him like, "Dude, you ain't finna do nothing." At this time, he was under my leadership as his sponsor. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, I'm not finna do this. I ain't. I'm finna. I said, man, I'm finna go to Harley, have him to ship my bike home, or either I'm gonna get a U-Haul and I'm going home. I said, bro, I'm not riding this. This is crazy. So then it cleared up a little bit, and Fat Cat, we woke up. I told Fat Cat, I said, bro, it's clear outside. Let's go. So we took off, headed up to Blaine, Washington. But that was the first time. That was actually the first time I was really
Really
like
afraid.
scared.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
first, and if you think because you've been riding all this time, people call scared different things,
Yeah.
uncomfortable, whatever may be the case. And I
Mm-hmm.
bet you, if you ask K Solo and Sharif, they have one of those doubtful moments. That's
Those
what I'm
mo
gonna call
it's a moment where you clench everything, like, oh my
it.
goodness, like,
Man, let me tell you something. Your legs hug that tank so tight,
yes, yes,
and your butt cheek
yeah.
like you trying to stop yourself
So,
from using the
clench,
bathroom.
and
and you
you're holding
holding
the
those
handlebars.
handlebars
Your
so
knuckles are white,
tight to where your hands are numb and you
hurting.
just going
Yes,
straight like this.
yes, yes,
And then when you look on your side, you looking out your peripheral, like
yeah.
the side of your eye just to see. You're not turning around
You're
because
not
you don't
turning
know
around.
what's gonna happen. And those
Correct.
deers that be coming out,
Yes.
man, those
Yeah.
when it rain, the deers come out like they want to play.
They
Man.
it's a terrible feeling, and that's why I think what people truly need to understand about long distance trips or rides is that your
Uh-huh.
body has to be physically in a place where you can actually hold that, because again, clenching yourself to 900 1,000 pounds of steel takes a toll after time, because it's
Yes,
like
it does.
it is scary because you are fighting everything with your life to hold
Trying
that
to
bike
hold
up
your
to
bike
not
up
slip.
with the
Right.
wind.
The wind, not to slip, not to go in the path of the tractor trailers, like you said, not look too far, and then have to hold that and bring it all back. Like it's a very unnerving feeling, and that's why I think once people do accomplish it, it's not that they're bragging that they did it or they're trying to act like they're better. They're just so proud of their
And you
accomplishment,
that's the perfect
because
word.
yeah,
That's the
because it's
perfect
like you
word.
don't know what I went through. Like, I'm still alive. Forget the achievement for a minute. Like, I survived something crazy that I had
Yeah.
no idea was going to happen, because you can't train for it all. You can't predict half the
No.
things that really
And
happen.
people didn't see, and I really didn't talk about the times that I dropped my bike. I
Yeah.
didn't talk about the time that uh I was so tired and we had to get to the room to where I don't even remember riding. All I do is remember waking up saying, I'm glad I made it to the room. Um, and as far as getting your body together, what I do, like we finna head to Miami, and I ain't even did nothing. We have a big thing in Miami, and I'm riding a couple of. They gave us a choice, but I'm on ground. But when I do the 48 states and stuff like that, I already try to work out as much as possible. Lately, I haven't, but when I know I'm a ride, like a month before time, I get out and I walk miles, like 3 or 4 miles. Then I work out and I train myself to sleep. Because when you don't do that, like a few times, me and Fat Cat just jumped up and we went across country, me without preparing. I don't know how he prepared, But clenching that bike and stuff is like working out. So when you wake up in the morning, you sore. That's why you have to take that heat rub with you. And if you see a massage place somewhere, go ahead and get that massage on your down day and all that type of
Yeah.
stuff because
Bio cream, the biofreeze.
yes,
You need
that
all of those
ride
things.
will,
The
yep,
ibuprofen before you go, because going cross
yes.
country is a little bit different. Even though it's 2,000, 3,000 miles, that's a
But it's
couple
different than
days.
the
That's
four corners and or the
yes,
48 states.
yes, because that is over five over 5 days of constant and let's not even talk about from day to day. Within the day, you are stopping at least 7 times to
Yeah,
gas your bike up. So not
yeah.
only do you have to put it over to the side, you're picking it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, pick it up. That takes a
And
toll too.
sometimes, yeah, and sometimes, like I saw Fat Cat a couple of times. I noticed myself a couple of times. I didn't saw Mr. Nate. I didn't saw PJ. I didn't saw Guilty. I didn't saw even when we had just came from Texas. I saw Country. You know what I'm saying? I seen them like get ready to get
Stumbling
their
off the
bike and
bike.
they like
Yes,
damn and they finally get it up.
yes, yes,
And that riding would have you tired. Ass Country, man, I was
yes.
eating a powdered donut, and he put me on high because I
That's
have
the
a
wrong
thing for
thing to be
powdered donut,
eating.
and I was eating my powdered donut, and all of a sudden I just fell backwards. I don't know how I fell backwards,
It's
but
a
I
sugar
fell
rush.
backwards.
Hmm.
And no, it wasn't that. I was trying. I'll start falling backwards. I got hooked on my foot peg, and I'm trying to hold my donut because it was the last one. Next thing I know, I see Country
Yo,
filming.
yeah.
He put it all over Facebook, and he got a picture of the donut saying he tried to save that last donut. Man, that shit was so funny, man.
For because you're delirious after so long. It's delirium because again, picking that bike up at the gas stops and you getting off, throwing your leg over the bike, getting up off the bike, going to the bathroom, like all the steps that you're taking to walk in the gas station, to use the restroom, come back. You're standing, if the line's long, you're standing in line. So all of those are small things when you think about it. Like, how hard is it to walk to the in the gas station and get your receipt? How hard is it to grab water? But when you're doing that for 10 hours a day, 15 hours a day for 5, 6, 7, 8, 26 days straight, the True X, like you said, I just looked on the website, is 26 days do you get to go from each corner to the middle to
And
corner
me
to
and
the
Fat
middle.
Cat finished it in 15 or 17 days.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a whole different ball game. Even in 48 states, you get 10 days to do that. But even the shortest route for all 48 states is that W. So it's like 7,000 miles. And depending
Yeah,
on when
but
you start,
you
too, you
just
got to
said
add
some
those
stuff.
miles too.
Yeah, you just said some stuff that made me think. You are so right. At day 3 or day 4, when you get off that bike, you don't even want to walk to the inside of the store to the gas station.
You're pissed off that the
Sometimes you
receipt didn't come
sometimes
out.
you don't even want to get off your bike. You just pump the gas right then and there. You don't even put it on a kickstand because you don't want to lift it up. You
Yeah,
know, you don't want to take off your helmet, but it's so hot you barely can breathe. You
I'm
know,
telling you.
hey, you just said some real stuff, and I didn't even
Yeah,
realize that until you
yeah.
said something.
Yeah, because again, even the 48 states in 10 days, the shortest route is about, when I looked it up, the shortest route was like 6,500 miles. For the life of me, I kept playing with it, kept playing with it. I got it down, I think, to like 68, 69. So even if you round that to 7,000, that would be 10 days divided by the 7,000. That's 700 miles a day. We know you can do 700 miles in what, 10, 11, 12 hours?
Yeah,
Every 12 hours every day for 10 days straight. Can you
but
do that? Can your
you
body
know,
handle it?
yeah, you know what we was doing?
What's that?
We kept doing, even though they was dead, meaning we didn't keep records. because somehow, some way we'll lose track of it. But we was doing 1,000 mile challenge, the
Yeah.
1,500 mile challenge. We was doing that, and it was helping us to get through that ride.
Oh,
But
so Sharif just looked it up. He went on the website. He said you did it in 15 days, so not even 17.
oh, we did it in
15.
15
Yeah,
days.
y'all did it in
Hey,
15 days.
that's let me tell you something.
That's
We was
crazy.
I can't speak for nobody else.
So
We
we're
were
going to
pushing.
divide. If it's 11,000, we're going to divide 11,000 by 15 to see what your
And
average.
also too, I showed you two plaques, but the guy messed up and he put the wrong year on it, so I just kept that other one anyway. He sent it to me.
Yeah,
But we did it in, he said 15 days.
in 15 days. So that's an average of 750 miles a day. But some days you obviously did more. Some days you
So we
may have
did.
did less.
And then some days we did less because we was like, man,
You had to
okay,
get the
we're
bike
gonna run.
service, yeah, or
Yes.
rest. Yeah.
And then we said we're gonna run this and do as much as we can. It was a point in time to where me and Fat Cat stopped. We I want to say Montana somewhere. Where we stopped late at night. We was riding. We rode from like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not making this up. We rode from like 3 o'clock in the morning to like maybe 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and I don't know if you remember that picture that we had when we set the tent up and we was in this little parking lot of one of the restaurants, and we slept there, and it rained on us and we woke up. We had the bikes in like a triangle and we was in the middle, in the slingshot, and we was in the middle in our sleeping tent sleep. And so because we did that so long, we stayed sleep a little longer, and we rested a little longer
Better. Yeah,
because
that tent be clutch. People don't understand.
man.
Tent is all right. That tent will come in handy when you have
No,
to stop.
and we use that tent a bunch of times. It saved you
Yeah.
money, and guess what?
Yeah.
You will not get rained on. It rained
Yeah.
hard, and did no rain come in our tent. And then
Yeah.
if you go to Big Five or Walmart, you can get this little heater thing, and they got these little green propane tanks. Turn them on, there go your heat right there.
That's great. Now I would be scared to ride with propane. And it like
No, it's the same as you riding with a 2 gallon gas tank or a gallon gas tank. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
that's
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
you gonna have my ass lit up like a firecracker going down.
No, ain't
I'm gonna
nothing
look
gonna
into it.
happen.
I'm gonna look.
Man, let me tell you
I'm gonna
something.
look. I'm gonna look for it.
When
I'm gonna look for it. You
it's
said
the
it's a
little
small
bitty one.
propane.
Yeah, it's a green one. It's a little bitty one. If you go to Big Five, they have them. Tell them you want the
What's
miniature
Big Five?
propane
I don't
tank.
think we don't have no Big Five. What
Well,
is
go
it?
to Lowe's or any sports store or camping store.
Okay, I'm gonna look for camping size
Let me tell you
propane.
something.
Oh,
When we was coming from the ride to eat, and my bike went dead, and E was pulling me, and then I was like, "Let me pull you," and we was okay, but we had a game plan until we started going downhill. See, I can laugh at it now, but man, we down there died. Big Rigs was behind us. They come, whoop, he went out of the wrong lane. Then it was crazy, but I had the 2 gallon gas tank in my bike. And the bike slid for a pretty good way. Did nothing happen with the gas. It wasn't even leaking.
oh, that's
Now, I'm
good.
not
Okay, I
saying that if
found
it's
one
a
at
hard
Walmart.
impact, nothing won't happen. But I'm talking about like out of the ordinary, nothing won't happen.
So then, what did you hook up for it to make the heat? So I see one on here.
They
They
got a
have it
little
at
mini
Walmart for
fan.
$8.50.
Yeah, they got a mini
Yeah.
fan. They got a mini fan that's probably about,
Oh, okay.
let me show
Okay.
you.
I see how
It's
they put a
about
lantern
it's
on
about
it.
this round right here where your hand.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so, and it's really lightweight. So you have the little fan, and then you put it on top of the propane tank, and then you just turn it on. How does it heat up? I have no idea, but it heats up. And when it heats up, somehow the heat mechanism. I'm not an engineer, so all I know is it works. and it's really light, and you're not losing no room on your bike.
Okay, I'm gonna look up fan for propane tank.
Heater, not fan.
The heat, okay, the heater for the heater for the propane tank. Let me see. Because it has to be an attachment. I see the
Mini
propane.
heater and propane tank.
Let me see.
Here it go right here.
Let's see.
Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is exactly the one I got.
Oh shucks. You gotta drop that. You gotta drop the link in the chat when we get off so that we can. Oh, I found it. Here it goes. It says propane.
Yeah.
This is Amazon. This is portable propane heater for camping outdoors. $28.
They
It's like
got one at Lowe's too, right? Now this one is a good one too.
let me see. Move your phone up a little bit.
Let me touch it. It's like the little mini fan in your house, but it's smaller.
Okay. Okay, I see that one. Yep. Now does that
And I'm
need
gonna tell.
propane too?
Let me tell you something, Piper. Even this one right here. Now this one is like the size of a when you say go give me that big flashlight, you with the big battery on it. This one is like that. Look at this. They showing a video of it.
Oh, I like that. I like that actually better than the. So is that propane too?
Yeah, the propane thing goes under the bottom of it. So let me show you what it looked like
That one
that.
looks a little bit safer. Okay, I see. So why was it so chunky? I like the one that was spinning
No, it
around.
it it, it was just showing you a 3D. It
Got
was
you.
showing you a 3D thing.
Okay.
Look, K Solo even had one of them on his bike one day when he was doing some ride. I think when he did the 100,000 miles in a year, when he was doing push-ups over there by the water and pull-ups by the tree, and he pulled that little
Hey, so
plate
he's a
out
whole
and cooked
different
eggs
breed. You
and
saying?
bacons and grits.
He's
Huh?
a whole different breed. He probably had the propane. He put it under, like you said, a whole pot and pan, cooking stuff.
Man,
He
K
probably built a little
Solo hooked a whole 5-star breakfast up. And then he had nerve to go into the ocean water and clean himself off a little bit. And then when he went to sleep, when he went to sleep and woke up, it was so foggy you couldn't see nothing. Only way I noticed is because that's the pictures that he had posted. That's when I said K Solo is a black bionic man biker. He was doing them little
And
push-ups with his little arms showing and stuff. He had on them tight shirts and all that stuff. Yeah, K Solo, we saw you.
that's why Dr. Remy be trying to tell him you got to model and you got to, you know what I mean? You got to do these different things because we see you in the gym. We because again, you got to be strong to throw that
Yeah,
bike
Doc
around
Greeley,
because
she be in that gym, but she be
yeah.
posing from the backside all the time. Like the backside is the only thing that matters.
Well, you got to. That's the iron butt. That's you sitting in the saddle all that time.
Yeah, man.
She
Yeah.
trying
Hey,
to.
let's say while we on this subject, I just want to say this to you. I'm asking you and everybody that's on here to please promote Doc
They're
Greeley
right.
movement. That
Yes.
movement,
Yes. For the
Popa,
kids.
Kanika
Yes.
Popa, I know she gonna kill me, man.
For
What's
the it's it's
the charity thing?
yes, the copa for her for the youth in Tennessee,
Yes,
the boys. That she did
man.
for yes.
Let me say this. Now, I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just saying the thing that she do is really like we donate money to people, right? And don't know what they do with it because we don't care, right? But when you know that the money is honestly going toward a good cause,
Yes.
it ain't no way in the world that as many people that go to the Ride to Eat, and I'm just using that for an example, but I'm using it because those are the type of people that we need to come to her stuff. People that's going to enjoy themselves and have
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
I want to challenge you, me, K Solo, Sharif, and everybody out there with big followings to promote her event and come see what she's doing. She's really doing something for the kids. This is not
Mm-hmm.
her get rich scheme or none of that stuff. I had the pleasure to go to this all boys. It's pretty much a jail, but it's like a level 1 program to where it's about 20 or 30 of them living in this big old house. And then when you go in the house, it looked just like the jail, like a dormitory living.
Wow.
And I'm asking you and everybody else to promote her movement, man, because she's really doing something good. And
Mm-hmm.
the money is really going to where she says going. The biker places out there donate her stuff. I won a $325 leather jacket. Mine had got messed up, and I won one in the raffle. And she raffles stuff and give back. I won a Walmart gift card. I won a $25 Visa card, and I won a $325 leather jacket. And Harley let me switch it in for my size. But man, please come support this young woman and her movement.
And so
Please.
she's riding with Doc J. So
Sankofa. Yeah, that's what it's called. Thank you, Sharif.
yeah. So her
She
and Doc J will be riding the Four Corners this year, raising money for their both their kids' youth program. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely
and also too, right? I'm gonna mention her, Callie T. Um, um, I'm gonna tag you in her, Callie T. Jesus. Um, her name is Michelle. I call her Callie T. But she came to the Ride to Eat. I believe it was her first time, and so she's doing the Hoka Hey, and she's doing a charity for Jesus, man, I forgot, but I
oh, I
looked.
know who you're talking about. I don't know what
Oh,
her charity is.
for the cancer, for the cancer, Pete, the kids with cancer.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I did research on it, right? Because I
Mm-hmm.
said I'm not donating to that stuff, Red Cross and all that no more, blah blah blah.
Because
But
sometimes she put me on that. Sometimes when you donate to them, the money doesn't go to the charity; it goes to like the workers and something. Yeah, you really do have
and
to
that's what I
research
was finna
where.
say to
Yeah,
you. So what
yeah,
I learned is that when they fly the people to that main office in another state, they pay for their flight, they pay for their family flight, the mom and
yeah,
dad and brother, sister, they pay for
yeah,
their food and they pay for the doctors.
yeah.
They operate 100% off of donations. And so I had to just like pray and tell the spirit God to tell their spirit God that, hey, I apologize. I didn't believe in this, but when she told
Mhm.
me about it and I researched it and I learned that
It
these
goes.
people
Yeah,
work free and they don't charge the people to try to help cure them kids from cancer, I said, man, now I have a charity that I want to push. And so I didn't put it up yet because I had so many deaths going on in my family and all kind of stuff. But
sorry to
I'm
hear
gonna
a lot.
make a nice donation to her,
Yeah,
because and we're gonna pray that the angels of protection encamp not just her but all of them, because
yeah,
she's stepping out on a she's she's stepping out on a limb.
yeah.
Tracy, what's wrong with you? You ain't gonna never be that size again. It's yours. What is it?
You
I
better
don't
be
wear it
nice.
because it's too tight. My stomach is too big. And you'll never be a 3 again.
So it happens like yeah because I think I was talking to him about some charity that I was donating to. It's like you got to make sure you know what I mean that the funds are actually going either towards
One
research or
thing,
to the kids.
one thing
Because
about
sometimes
Sharif
it does.
and K Solo, they know the charities that you should do because they've been doing this
Yeah,
way longer than us.
yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah, absolutely.
And
Hey
now
everybody,
tell
I
me
found the
something. I know
floodlight
you
too.
talking to me, but now I want you to tell me St. Jude. That's what it is. St. Jude's. That's exactly what it is. One time the families pay nothing for. Yes, that's the one. Thank you for putting that up, St. Jude.
And
So
also the
tell.
Ronald McDonald House. Those families
Yes,
don't
yes.
have, they
And
don't
we
have a
have
place
one out
like
here in Vegas. We have a
hmm
big, huge Ronald McDonald House. We have two of
yeah.
them. We have one on one side, and then we have one where the rich folks at in Green Valley.
Yeah, they
Um,
don't, those families don't have to pay for their lodging when their loved one is in the hospital too. That was one of
and
our
I
charities.
like that. So
Yeah.
tell me about this ride that you getting ready to do. That's why I told you when you come out here, I have a bed for you or I get you a room. But we're
Yeah.
gonna be out of the states. But I'm still gonna sponsor you by getting you a room out here and a couple of tanks of gas.
I appreciate that. So my charities we're writing for are Children's Sickle Cell Foundation. We do that every year. Also, the Social Workers Allegiance of Greatness, and then the last one is the Autism Speaks. So those are the three that I'm writing for now. But now it's like I want to do reach out. Well, those are the three we elected this year. So now I'm gonna put out there to my club about Sankofa, and also, we always do Ronald McDonald
Please.
House too. We do Ronald
Yeah,
McDonald House.
but
Depends on that for Hoagie's Heroes, the one in West
yeah,
Virginia. That's the closest one to us.
yeah,
But now, like,
but
venturing
I'm
out.
sorry.
No,
Because
go ahead.
but please, when you talk to your club and other clubs,
Mm-hmm.
we want to go to the place and pack out her hotels and go ride to see these kids that she's helping
Yeah.
with. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Let's not
Yeah.
send something if you're able to, whether you got to catch a plane, because I didn't have time off from work. So because it
Right.
was my birthday, within that month, they gave me the time off from work. So I flew out there and she came, she had a car to come pick me up. She had the car to take me back to one of the guests took me back to the airport because Remy was messed up. Boy, she was loaded. They took me to the airport, but we had a ball, man, Made Man, Rare
Mm-hmm.
Breed, and a bunch of other people came, and it was really nice. And I love the fact that we get to dress up the first day and enjoy
Yeah.
ourselves. So we can turn that dress up thing into a biker ball. We get enough people
Yeah.
there. I ain't go to the prom. So a biker ball be the closest thing to the prom for me.
For you. Yeah. Yeah. And you be putting that stuff on. That splay. What's that? That splay. I got that splay on.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah. Right. Got that splay. So yeah, I'm glad. I love when people, because guess what? We're gonna ride this ride anyway. We're gonna do these miles anyway. So when you can turn it into a charitable event where someone can again donate and contribute so that you can pay it forward and give it to someone else, that's what it's about for me, because as motorcycle club members, we have to give back to the community. We're in a community, that's our due diligence that we should have for the community that we're in. Like, so if we're going to ride and we're going to do this, you might as well raise money for it if you can.
Yep.
Like you, so I appreciate that, and thanks for putting it out there. I'm definitely going to support Remy and Doc J, Doc Women and Doc J, because they're doing. I don't know when they leave. I think they leave in June too. I think they're
Yeah,
riding.
they have their flyer up
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
think
like that. And
yeah,
and I want to say something right quick, man. I know I'm finna ruffle some feathers, but I don't care. Um, you know what I hate? When
what's
you
that?
set out to do something and plan, you say I'm gonna go do the 48 states or something like this, and then somebody in your club or one of these high horse ass presidents or somebody want to call you and say, "What are you doing? Are you representing us? Are you representing the club or yourself?" If I'm wearing my colors, I'm representing all of us. Instead of
Yeah,
tearing people down on these rides, why don't you volunteer to go on a ride with them or volunteer to get them some gas and stop being dictators and stuff like that? Just
yeah,
because you're in a motorcycle club don't mean you can't do other rides and all that shit. And you don't got to get permission from the clubs. Well, my club, you don't, to go on a ride. Man, Punchy, Mr. Nate, and all my club brothers and people from Kings of the South, they be happy when they be seeing people go across country doing these rides and stuff
You
like
would
that,
you would
man.
think you would think that they would be, because that's a representation of how strong your members are. You would think,
Yes.
and if you're going to all around the country, your colors are going to be flying from this state to that state to this state to that state. You would
Yep.
think people would be excited about that, but everybody's not that way. Like,
No, they
they,
not.
I don't,
They'll kick
yeah,
your ass out the club. You know, I
wow.
know, man, I ain't even gonna go into that because I know if I say it, I'm gonna say the club name, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. And I'm gonna just say, I'm so glad that in my organization that we do any type of ride, somebody somewhere in the empire is going to recognize you and give you something and say, man, good ride. They're going to open a house up to you and say, man, you come sleep here, come sleep there, save some money. Here go a couple of tanks of gas tank. You be riding at 3 or 4 Rare Breeze and a Next Level or Kings of the South or Undisputed or Outcast or
They
Sensitive
come ride with
Disciple. They
you.
pull up on your ass and they'll ride all the way with you to the state line.
Yep, that's what Retro did when I was coming back from Key West. I met him, or he met me at the border at Carowinds, the border of South Carolina and North Carolina, and he rode all through the whole state of North Carolina when we took him
And
to the
and and
line.
I followed what's her name from Miami.
Princess. Yeah,
Yeah, I
she did
followed
that.
her in my truck all the
Yeah,
way to Texas and
yeah,
turned
that's what.
around and came back.
Yep, she said that. She spoke at the all female ride in Jacksonville this weekend, and she talked about that. She talked about how people, you become close to people on the road because everyone's worried about safety. That's safety first. And she talked about how you encouraged her and how you pushed her forward, and yep, you rode with her from Vegas forward. You got her a room. Like, yeah, like we need more
And
people
and, and,
to
and
support
then
each other.
something
Yeah.
told me to check her oil, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
cause she had broke something, she broke down or something had happened. So I was like, man, let me go help. So then I'm like, man, she was like, well, my bike is this. I said, when the last time you checked your oil? I got an oil change, whoop de whoop. I was like, what? You ain't checked it? So I'm like, man, and
Let
and
me
and you
check.
can't knock people. She said, well, I think she said she didn't know how. Now, I'm sorry, Prince, if you didn't say that, but I think she said she didn't know how or something. So I said, look, I did it. I said, dude, you don't have no damn oil. So right then and there, in front of man, I forgot the name of it. One of
Like
the OG.
AutoZone or
Yeah, it's not AutoZone or Checkers. It's one of the OG places that they had out there by the 95 and the 40. So I got the oil, changed the oil right then and there. I said, now you good till you get home. And then
yeah.
I gave her a tank of gas and she was gone. And I was like, dude, you know what? I'm finna follow behind you. I'm not finna let you get out of this state by not escorting you. So I just got in my truck, that Grand Wagoneer, I filled that tank up. I said, go, I'm behind you. And a couple of times she got ahead, but I was just following. Then when we got to where the
The
last gas
border.
stop, we shook hands, hugged. I said, be blessed and be careful.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean,
commend her for doing
you
that ride.
yeah, you've done that for a lot of people. You towed people's
Yep.
bikes, went and got them, you took them back, you did. So that's what, like, more patrons like that, more people supporting people, helping people, regardless of the patch or the city or the state or whatever, just support in general. Like, again, you
Yes,
take your turn.
it's many patches in one family. And let me
Yeah,
make sure I say this. It's many riders in one family because some of the people are not from a club,
yeah, yeah,
you know, and it's all love and respect. And I tell people, I don't care if you're on a Can-Am, a
yeah.
Riker, a Spider, or whatever you're on. If you come riding through Vegas and
Mm-hmm.
you at least touch bases and say, hey, Gorilla Blue, I'm passing through, because a couple of people will tell you, man, I was on their head because they came through
Like,
here and
you
didn't even
came
say
through Vegas
hi.
and you ain't hit me up. Yeah, you kind of get
Yeah.
offended because all you want to do is make sure that they're okay and make sure that they're good and they're in your state. They're in your city. They're
And
in
and
your
and
town.
then what I told him, I said, did I get on you about that?
The cricket.
Typing.
I was like crickets. Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Cause I be moving. I be trying to
I
like
said,
get
but
out
see,
the way.
if you break down and you call K Solo, the first person and the only person he gonna call G Blue.
Yeah.
If you break down, you're gonna be like, who do I know out here? Gorilla Blue. When y'all think of Las Vegas, y'all say Gorilla Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all know Gorilla Blue coming.
Yeah.
And I don't want nothing in return except for appreciation. And if you don't
Yeah.
appreciate it, that's fine.
Because God's
Just
gonna
don't
bless
call
it.
on me no
Yeah.
more. And
Yeah.
even though I say don't call on me no more, I found myself helping somebody. And it
Yeah.
was like maybe about a month before this dude bike broke down. He said some foul stuff and we was talking on Facebook and I'm like, okay, bro, I see you. And I'm like, I ain't gonna keep going back and forth with you. Next thing I know, this nigga broke down in Vegas. And he said, yeah, it's me. I said, okay, bro, we're going to leave that alone. Let me get your bike to where you got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Because at the end of the day, ain't none of us perfect.
No, at all.
We say things that we don't agree with, and sometimes we get offended and assume that, like the pastors in church say, if I say something you think I'm talking about you, just duck. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people don't be talking about you, but the best thing that you can do in this bike set world is be there for somebody when they need you. Simple
Absolutely.
as that.
As simple as that.
K Solo called me and said, Blue, I had to get a tire change. Go pick the tire up. And something he told me, pick the tire up and just set in the garage. And then he hit me up one day and said, give it to somebody. And I think Fat Cat needed a tire. I said, bro, K Solo have a tire at the house. You can have it. You
See,
know, I didn't roll
always
all the
pay
way.
forward
I didn't roll 3 hours
to go
to
get the
help.
time.
No, Kinky.
Oh,
Yeah, to get that. No, to get the tire was local. But
okay.
I rode 3 hours to help Kinky and H2O and one of the Kings of the South. The reason why I say all three of their names is H2O, the little shifter link on her bike broke, and they was in the middle of pretty much nowhere. And I always tell people, if I go
And that
outside in the
extra
garage,
shifter, yes, that thing will pop in a minute. On a Harley, that shifter link will pop. I had to ride through Missouri without one.
and
I
I,
still
I tell people all the time,
have it.
look on Amazon or somewhere and order you one of those shifter links. They don't cost nothing. Excuse the way my bag looks. They don't cost nothing but a couple of cents. You know, um,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
keep one on my bike. I'm feeling crazy now because for some reason I don't see.
You
Oh,
can't
here it goes.
see it.
Here it goes. It's in my toolbox.
Yeah.
The shifter link. That's
Mm-hmm.
the other side of it. You don't have to adjust it or nothing. Always keep one or two of them on your bike so that you can help people out. And in all my bikes, I have one on there. In every last bike, I have one on there.
That's it. Like it's crazy because so our mechanic here from Rocco, he's the national president of Pittsburgh Gentlemen. When I was in Missouri, I'm like, this is happening. He said, pipe, I bet it's your shifter link. When I looked down there, that's exactly what it was. He's like, you gotta have extra of those. Like they're disposable. They break all the time. He was like, you gotta keep, like you said, one or two of them on your bike. You just have to because you'll be stuck somewhere needing it. And the dealership wasn't open, but it was about to open because it was like early in the morning. It was just a mess. And I had to ride in second gear down like a highway. So of course the people were behind me. I got my flashers on. It's a lot for no reason. Like you said, when you can just have it, you can just have it. I'm looking on Amazon right now. They're literally for a 1980 to 2022 is $13 for newer than.
And the good part about them are you don't have to adjust them. They come preset already, like spark plug. It's plug and play, you
Yep.
know?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, like when you customize your bike and you get those custom shifters, you definitely want to keep you one of them shifters because that damn thing will come off.
It will come off, break, pop. I was like, oh my gosh. And so I'm trying to like push. Yeah. I would, yeah. Yeah. They're not. They're just disposable. They are. So you definitely, again, under $20 on
But
Amazon.
it's the one that we take off our bike, which is the one I showed you that we need to keep on there. So a lot of times, if you want to customize your bike, yeah, that don't look so fancy, but get it powder
Hmm.
coated and it'll look nice.
And it'll look
But at
nice.
least you know it ain't gonna come off your bike.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But
I
like
mean,
I said,
you
I
know.
keep that. I keep my portable air pump. I keep my plug kit, and I keep an inner tube. You know, I keep an inner tube. People forgot that motorcycles had inner tubes before tubeless. So
Yeah.
you keep an inner tube. So if somebody say, well, we don't have a tire, and your tire can still be rode on, hey, put this inner tube in there. I had an inner tube in my first Gorilla bike for like 2 years.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, for
That's
2 years.
that's crazy. Yeah,
Of
Amazon has,
course, I had two different bikes, so I wasn't really riding it a lot. But I'm just saying, I still had the inner tube, and a
and that's
lot of
the blue
people don't
one.
think like that.
That's
When
the
you
blue.
traveling long distance, have your inner tube, and make sure you go on Facebook, I mean on Amazon, and get you one of them tire change things. Always keep that but
Oh,
some people ain't gonna be able to do it by themselves. But they
yeah.
have this little portable jack, transmission jack. You put it under there, and it don't take up space. You'll jack your bike up. You make sure you have the proper wrench. Take that rim off. If you
It's
don't know
like
how to do it, watch YouTube about 5 times, and then start it.
mhm.
And when he start taking off a screw, you stop it. When he take the screw off, you take the screw
And you
off.
do
Then
it with
push
them.
play. See what he do
Yeah.
next.
Yep. Because I
And
think
then
the smallest one is like 11 by 8. It's a small. It's like a piece of. It's like this big, and right, you can keep it in your tour pack. That little jack. It is. It's real
yep.
small, and it's not.
Man, I even got a portable toilet. You can you pop it, and then it got a thing to cover you up, and you put your bag in there, and you put this little like dust foam stuff in there, or whatever it is. You do your
Yeah.
take the bag out, and get on.
Yeah, I saw that actually. This girl was at Coachella, and yeah, it looks like a little. It looks like a mini tent, and you go in, and you have the.
Yeah,
And they use. They She said that they use kitty litter that they put down.
that's why I said the
Yeah,
powder.
yeah, and then you do it like you said. You tie the bag, you throw it away, and you go about your business. Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, there's so
They
many.
even got a they even got something. I got it upstairs. I don't feel like running up there. You know how you be riding on your bike, and you a man or a woman, because they got it for a woman too. They got this little thing you put on. It's like
Yep,
a jock strap with a
yep. I
what them
got
things
that.
called? Yeah, you
It's
put that on,
it's a pizza.
and it really works. And you
Yeah.
put your little tallywhacker right there. And while you riding, if you gotta pee, you just pee. That stuff go right down the road with no problem.
So, ladies, I have that for us. We can't do it going down the road. We got to get off the bike and go on into the forest. However, it does look. It looks like a funnel. It looks like a funnel, but it's shaped
Yeah.
like this, so it goes
And like
against your
mine
body.
have a long
Tube. Ours don't have.
tube.
No, ours does not have a long. The one I have does not have a long tube, but it is shaped to go against us, and it does come out like you're holding a male part
And
like that, so it goes away. It don't
yeah, and it
crack
works.
down the highway at all.
Take it
Socks,
away.
what's up, bro? What's good, Socks? How you been? You over there causing all that noise? We heard you in the beginning. You like, what's up, Dad? Get off, and come play with me. You just get home, come play. Yeah, but there are
Yep.
so many things. So again, like he's saying, if you want to save money on these long distance trips, these trips that are going to be 7 or more days, 7 days, 9 days, 10 days, 21 days, 26 days, you can get tents and bathrooms
Man,
and
let me tell
air
you something.
pumps.
When you think of the money that you said, okay, I got a tent, I got a tent, I got an air mattress and a pillow that fit right in my saddlebag, even with my
Yeah,
speakers.
yeah,
And I'm gonna tell you something. That heater goes in my touring pack. That's why you always need a King touring pack. and you take your time and pack your stuff right, I'm gonna tell you something. Me and Fat Cat set them tents up. We got mattresses. We have that heater, and we take like the little nice the sheets, the ones that's like heavy. Take the
Uh-huh.
sheet, and man, we sit out there. We slept in our tent probably like we saved over $500 sleeping
Yeah,
in our
like
tent.
3 or 4 days. I'm telling you, like I just posted the video
And you know where we take a shower at? Love
at
Truck Stop.
the yep, so I had to do that, and those showers are actually nice. Like they're not like
And they
got
let you wash your clothes. If you
yeah, they
tell
got
them you don't have no
towel on the
change, they give
wall.
you tokens.
Yep, you got to have some flip flops. Always have shower shoes, the flip flops, and I was afraid at first, but when I got in there, I was like, this is all right. Like it wasn't as bad as
Oh,
I was thinking.
where was you at when you set that tent up in that little
In the
desert over
middle of
there?
nowhere, in the middle, I was in I think it was Red Rock, Utah, the middle of nowhere. So I was on a rally,
You
and
know what I was thinking? I thought you
what?
said Utah. I said them Mormon people gonna make you a slave wife.
Yeah, I was in Utah. Yeah, I was in Utah. And that's what I was saying. I was more afraid of a person coming to get me than even the animals, because I'm like, oh my gosh, because we had a hard stop like at
Well,
eight
how did you
o'clock.
end up right there? Like,
That's
did you
what I
get
was
off
about.
path or was it on the path?
No, no. So what happened was during the rally, one of the rules were we had to have mandatory rest stops. So the rest started at 8 p.m. So at 8 p.m., you had to stop your bike. You could not move at all. If the rally
Because they
master,
had the trackers on you.
yes, if the rally master saw you still moving after 8:00, you were automatically disqualified. So when I got to that intersection, it was 7:54, and my GPS said turn right, and in 7 miles turn left. So I'm like, I could probably make it 7 miles in 6 minutes, but I don't know what it's going to look like 7 miles down the road because I'm in the middle of the desert. I was in, like, I just left Mexican Hat, Utah, so I was already surrounded by just desert. So I'm
Let
looking.
me ask. Let me ask you something. So the thing that you did, were they able to tell if you was inside of a house or something?
I mean, that didn't matter. I could be in the house. I could sleep in. I didn't. So this wasn't like the Hoka. I didn't have to sleep beside my bike. I could have a
Oh,
hotel. I was able
because
to get to the
because
hotel, but I kind of
because
got lost in the scenery. I was taking pictures. I saw cows on the road.
see that
I was,
tree out there?
yeah, yep.
That's where Popoff set her tent up at.
Oh, see, yep, yeah, yep. And that's
She
out.
could not come and she was like, I can't do it, Blue. They gonna disqualify me. I said,
And
how
that's
the
what I
hell
was
they gonna know?
saying. We,
She said, first of
yes, we be
all,
terrified.
it's your you know you're not doing right. It's your integrity. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But
Yes,
she was
yes,
trying to show me that they can see if you in four
yeah,
walls. I was like, man, that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yes, and it is. And you're so terrified that you rode all this way, all this time. You don't want to do something to jeopardize
Yeah.
you. Right. Like, and again, like she said, it's integrity. So yes, her tent set up there, her bike's out there. Can she, sneak in the house? Probably. But why do you want to do that? Like,
No,
why?
she didn't.
And
Her
exact
ass
that
would not come in this. She wouldn't even come
this
in the
is
house to use the
military.
bathroom.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And but again, like you said, it's you against you. So you know what you did, so why would you do that? Like, you're doing this to prove something to yourself. So why would you take that away from
Yeah.
everything that you built for yourself? So yeah, so I had to stop. So like I said, it was 7:55. I'm like, I don't know what's down the
And
road.
that sun was set, man. I was like,
Yeah,
damn, where is she at? That's why I hit you up, like, man, where the hell you at? Just in
yeah,
case you needed me, I can get
yeah,
on my truck or something and come look for you.
yeah. And my not my GPS, my satellite, like my phone service wasn't working. Like it was. I'm telling you, it was.
Okay, I got another thing. I'm sorry. You
Yeah.
know when you see mainly the white dudes, the hunters and stuff. So you see them driving in a truck and they got this black thing like an antenna, but it got a fat end on it, like you roasting a hot dog.
Okay.
Do you know
Yeah.
that's the satellite thing where you can keep hooked up to your where your phone would never lose service?
Oh. So I
So
do have
I'm
a
buying one of those for my bike.
so I have a Zolio where it's a satellite
The
charger.
satellite antenna for
I
your
can
truck or
text,
motorcycle.
like I can text on it, but it doesn't take calls. But I
Here,
can
here we
always
go.
be in. What is that?
This thing, you would never lose phone service.
So what
No
carrier
matter
is
where
this?
you at in the woods or anything, you will not lose phone service.
So what did you type in? What is it called? A satellite what?
It's a mobile spec universal satellite radio antenna. But it's you can't just get it and say I ain't gonna lose service. Because I didn't really investigate it much, but one of the guys that lived down the street from my house, he's always up in Mount Charleston and he work out there going toward Area 51. So when you're going in the Mount area, you have to have that so you won't lose service. So what it is, you can get a phone to go to it, and then it'll connect directly to it, and you pay for the little service. You can
Mm-hmm.
go anywhere in the United States or anybody country, long as that satellite in the sky, your phone will never lose service.
Let me see. I tried to Google it, but it looks like these ones are. Oh,
Sharif
this is
probably can
for.
tell you more about it, or K Solo. But my neighbor, I haven't went down there to talk to him, but like in details. But he said he never lose service. He said no matter where he go, he always able to use his phone.
Oh, so look, I found one. That says cell phone antenna, cell phone signal strength booster antenna for cars and trucks. Car mount passive repeater antenna is for Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, Metro PCS, and it's a small one for.
It's
I'm gonna put
just
this.
like a satellite radio. They
Yep,
they don't
it's
lose
a.
service.
I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put all these things that you're talking about. I'm gonna link them in this live so that people can
And,
go
and and
back.
then I'm gonna say something else too that I learned about, and I learned this from Popoff. I think it was Popoff. It was is this Popoff or Mr. Nate? Somebody. It was one of them two. So they was telling me it was Popoff. It was Popoff about 3 years ago. I think during the whole hey. So she bought one of those GPS things that the truckers have. The satellite GPS, I think it was satellite. But she
Okay.
put another mount on her bike and you mount it on there. And that GPS, man, I went and looked at one at the truck stop and they had it where you can like put stuff in it and look at it. I'm gonna get
Hmm.
me one of those things instead of using the phone and all that stuff because the phone be tripping sometimes.
Yeah.
But that thing, man, you can see the houses, you can see everything depending on what mode you put it on. So it's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that we, the people that really ride long distance or for days at a time,
Mhm.
it even people that ride short distance, meaning you ride locally
Yeah.
within your state, it's good to have one of those things.
It is. It is. And like I said, and so that's like the Garmin, or they have what's the other one called? Yes, you do want to
You said
have
you
like
said Garmin,
yeah, it's a Garmin, the Garmin GPS.
and they sell
Where
them at Lowe's and all of that stuff.
yeah, yeah, and it'll tell you the different routes so that like for truckers, because there are certain
They
routes you
even
can't.
have the they even have the Series XM motorcycle and bike satellite radio antenna.
There's a whole bunch of
30
things.
to $70 free delivery, and they just little bitty boxes. Like this is just a little box. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's just a little box.
Oh, that's for the satellite.
Yeah.
That's the antenna,
Satellite. Yeah.
and that boosts your signal. I'm seeing some stuff here too that has. There's a whole bunch of things. I got to read the reviews so that I pick the right one, because yes, sometimes the signal is not there at all. So yeah.
This was the one I want. The one that I want is called Browning, BROWNING, BR Trucker Satellite Radio, truck mirror mounts.
Okay.
But I don't want it to mount on my. Well, I can mount on my mirror on the front of the bike, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's good to look up this thing, man. Look at it on YouTube to see how the people hook it up to where you hook. It's one of them. You get a little phone that come with it, and your phone will not lose service at all.
Yeah. So
Because
part of my,
sometimes riding them long distance rides and you talking to people through your helmet, that help
and
you
it's like,
get through a lot of days.
yes, it's like, yes. And for people riding long distance, you definitely want to have a Bluetooth because you
Yes.
can't always pull over to have a conversation. What if you're on the phone for 45 minutes? You know how much
Yep.
mileage you lose in 45 minutes? That's like at least 60 miles. Like you could have
Yep.
been down the road somewhere far. Like you definitely have to.
Look like this one. It costs $1,500. You can hook it up like this, or you can put it in your helmet.
Wow, that's crazy. But again,
It's $1,500. You can use it anywhere. No service loss, no nothing.
that's 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 yeah. I'm gonna let me see. I'm linking these ones in the live so that they can look at these things, and this is portable too. This is really good information because again, being on the road that long and not being able to have a connection for to the outside world, or if you're in the national parks and things like that, you want to be able to talk to people. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see like on Facebook? I know it's listening to us because it's gonna pop up on your phone. So they don't really advertise it a lot like they used to, but they have these like two-way radios
So when
where
I looked up what you were talking about, two-way radios came up, but which ones are you talking about?
the one that you can give to like your mom, your sister, whoever,
Uh,
and you can be anywhere in the United States and talk to them.
I haven't seen that one. I didn't see that. That didn't come up. This two-way radio was a little bit different, but that's something
Yeah,
too.
it's some military stuff, but they selling it to the public. Charisma, this was the satellite antenna radio thing. To where you won't lose service when you out and about. And the one that I saw was like for $1,500. That this one right here, 1,500 is $1,569.99.
Wow.
It's called the ICOM Sat 100 Moto Package. So you see the ones right, I mean, the ones right here, you can put that in your helmet. And then they have another one where you can put it in your helmet. I think one of them you could connect to your phone or something like that, but they really good, man. But I won't spend no $1,500. Well, I don't know what I do.
I mean,
I
for the
said I wasn't gonna get me another bike, and I just bought me a brand new bike.
yeah, it happens, man. Like it happens. So I'm looking to put on here for the Cardos. There's a Cardo on sale right now. It's
See
not.
here, this way they look, sis.
Which one is that one? Oh, that's the machine.
They
Yeah,
showing a video like, see how little that is?
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You got to put that link. You got to put the link in.
Okay.
You got to put the link in. Which one is that?
Yep.
Let me see.
It's for your it's for your phone and everything. It's called the
Mm,
I'm gonna try to send this to you. I hope
okay.
I'm
And then
sending you the right one. Um
we about to get y'all right tonight. We're gonna get y'all right tonight.
let me try to send this to you. And then a lot of these things you look up, just look on YouTube. You'll see people
YouTube is our friend. YouTube is definitely our
Yes.
friend. Yes. And
Here
if
it
you
go.
haven't,
Here it go. I'm gonna send you the link right now.
okay.
And I
Let's
know
see,
I got your number in this phone.
Justina.
I got you. It's
Okay.
coming to your phone right now.
All right. Oh, I have it on Do Not Disturb. When I take it off, it'll come
No, that's
through.
cool.
Yeah, like this is amazing information. So in the links tonight, I'm dropping the Cardo. There's a Cena on sale too. The
You better
Anten.
drop that mini for people that travel long distance. That little
Yeah,
taller thing that comes up, it'll fit right at the bottom of your tour
I'm,
pack.
I'm gonna look for that too. So I'm dropping the propane heater. There's a floodlight that just you charge with a or that you use with a battery pack.
Yep.
Um, there's an inflatable mattress that's on sale right now too. I'm just dropping all these.
Charisma said which Cardo is on sale right now. Is it the Edge or the Black or which one?
It is the, let me see. It's the talk pack. There's a talk pack on sale, and there's also a spirit that's on sale. So both of
A
those
Spirit?
are. It's the Cardo Spirit, Cardo System Spirit that's on sale too, and it's a 4.5 star review for
Cardo Spirit
3,
Talk Pack.
3.7 thousand users, and it has a 4.5 star review. It may be one of their earlier models, and that's why it's on
It
sale.
is.
If it works, it works.
It is. It is one. Let me tell you something. When I switched my headset over from Cena to Cardo, and then Cardo got them big speakers in I think it's 40 millimeter or something
Yep,
speakers.
yep.
Man, if you got to get the right size helmet, and then you put them in there, it's like they talking to you in 3D in your helmet, and they don't hear nothing except for your voice when you talking to them. So when you
Yeah,
get these headsets, don't get it one because it look fancy, it look cute, or any of that stuff. Do
get it
your
because it works.
research, ask different people, and all that stuff.
Yes, get it because it works. Because even the Cenas, I had a 20s, and that mother effer was bad. My 20s, my 30s, I had a 40. I
Now,
never
who
got
was that?
it.
Who was that? You know who it is. It's somebody that we used to that we follow on Facebook, and he used to be talking. Oh, Big Swole up in New York.
Oh,
This dude be having his helmet on and down, and he be talking, and you can hear everything he's saying like, as if he was on the phone with you. But I cannot get my Bluetooth to do that. Like when
so
you go live, you
yes,
can
so when
talk.
yes, so my
You
Cena,
do the same thing
yes,
because I asked you on your last ride.
yes, my Cena does that. Like how we're live now. If I was riding and it's remember because I went live and I didn't know that y'all could hear me and I was singing. I
Yes,
so my Cena does it, my Cardo does not because every time I
you
go
was
live,
doing one of your rides. So
yes,
I need you or Big Swole, one of y'all, to
it's the
tell
Cena.
me which one is that you're using.
Yeah, the
Because
Cena.
we heard y'all as if y'all was talking on the phone and y'all was on live.
Yeah, it's the Cena. The Cena does it. My Cardo.
Because most of the phones, all you hear is
Mm-mm. I'm telling you, that Cena is bad. It's the Cena. I had a Cena Spider and I had the 30K or the 40K, and it's that's a good one. That is definitely
yeah.
go live and talk. And I was thinking I didn't notice y'all could hear me, and I was like, oh, yeah, you get to do everything on it. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll put that link in there. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
send me that link too,
Yeah.
because I've been trying to figure out which one was it. Because
Hmm.
I haven't seen nobody using a Cardo and they go live and they can
You
talk while they ride and you can hear them clear with no
you
wind, no nothing.
you can't because every time I do it, they be like, "We can't hear you, sis. We can't hear you." Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't. It doesn't let it come out. It because I've tried it and it didn't work. So I'm gonna send you that when we get off so that you have that too. And then what else? Oh, you said the toilet. Let me find the toilet so I can put that link.
Yeah, it's a portable toilet for. I looked it up on Amazon. I don't know what I looked up under it, but it came and I was like, man, this fit right in the bottom of my tour pack. They give you bags and that stuff that you put in there when you use the restroom.
So here it go right here, $60. So it is the portable camping toilet. So you have a privacy thing. The toilet's
Yep.
there, little thing. Yeah, you just build it and take it
And
right
I
back.
can't tell you how many times we went on runs and I didn't told my prayers I'm pulling the pack over and I run behind the bushes. But sometimes, one time it was so bad, I didn't have no napkins, nothing. I just ripped my tank top up from under it. Man, I had me a bottle of water
Yo,
and I
you're
was cool.
crazy. Oh, so this one for $60 gives you a lantern. It says it's the toilet for adults with night lantern,
She
folding
said,
extra
I
toilet.
just lean on a tree. And then when one of them spiders bites you on your ass, don't say nothing. You gonna be like in that Jim Carrey movie. Would you suck already? Trying to get the poison out.
That is crazy. Yeah, and it shows you how small it is once it's folded up. That's amazing. Yep. So we getting y'all right, y'all. So y'all gonna be on the road this summer. Y'all ain't gonna need no hotel room at all. No emergencies, emergencies. I want to appreciate and thank all you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Gorilla Blue. You always have great information to share and everything else. Like I'm putting all these links in there. I'm gonna get the link from for the satellite to put on there
Wolverine.
too. We gonna get y'all. We gonna get y'all right. Oh, he said
Oh,
Smokey.
also too. So just real quick, I just want to share with you guys. If you want a big ride, meaning you going across country, and you know you're gonna go through Arizona, and you want to hit part of the Route 66, please take a ride through the Sidewinder. Now, I ordered some Sidewinder patches, and they're beautiful Sidewinder patches coming from Pakistan. Because of the war, the dude couldn't ship them, but he shipped them last week. So I should have them in about a week or so. If you come out this way and you taking a 40, go ahead and drop down there through Laughlin, or if you're going toward California, come through Kingman, get off at the 40 right there, and then go through that little route and take that Sidewinder ride. But take your time. It's 8 miles with 191 curves, and a lot of those curves are switchbacks. When I say switchbacks, you'll be going like this, and then you immediately do a U-turn, go back up U-turn, and then you'll go straight. I have the patches. If you complete that ride, I'll give you the patch. I don't want nothing from nobody. Nothing. I'll give you that ride. I also got the director prints coming for the hoodies. Now, I will ask you to pay for the hoodie, but not the patch. So I will show you the receipt on how much a hoodie costs at Hobby Lobby, which they probably like $12, and then I'll put that on there and give it to you. But that is one of the most amazing rides in the world. Now it's tense, especially if you ain't never did it before. Now I know I can do it again without being so tense because I know what they expect.
With the
But that's
expect.
one of the
Oh,
most, huh?
I was gonna say. So Snacks just left 66. Well, she's still on 66. She said she just
Cynthia
completed
said,
it. Yeah,
Cynthia
don't do
said, just completed it. Don't do it in the rain. I
that.
ain't doing too much of nothing in the rain.
So I'm showing them a picture
Not
right
nothing
now
like
of
that, sis.
General Highway. This General Highway is by Sequoia National Park in California. And so these are some of the switchbacks that he's talking about. Like you see how this goes and bam, you turn right back around, you go down, go there, bam, right back around.
Yeah.
This little
And
stretch
those U-turn
here,
things come immediately, and the signs
yeah,
tell you 5 miles an hour. If that sign say 5 miles an hour,
you better
literally
listen.
it does say 5 or 10. Slow that down, bite down, and follow the rules because
Yeah.
you have gravel on some of those roads and stuff
Yeah.
too. And if your ass slip, and you go on
So
that opposite side of the road where it ain't no barriers,
it's
it's
bye
gonna be
bye.
all bad.
It's gonna be all bad. It's
It's
gonna
gonna
you
be
gonna
all
what
bad.
you had a Zolio or a Garmin little mini. So yes,
Cynthia
this
said she
again.
fed the barrels. They told us you can feed them, but you also, Cynthia, got to be careful of them because when we was
They
out
follow.
there, they know they'll try to bite your ass. And then they went up to one of the guys' road glide. He had a road glide. That burro went there and he put that handlebar lever behind his ear, and he was just rocking. And that bike was rocking. I said, "Uh-oh, somebody bike finna fall." I wanted to go over there and try to shoo him off, but I didn't want him to. Them barrels are really smart. They'll chase your ass and bite you, or they'll bag up to you and kick the hell out of your ass.
And you like, I don't want none of that. Let me
I
see. I'm
don't want
trying.
no smoke. Look, the lady told me to get socks because they'll kill socks thinking he a baby coyote.
Oh,
Yeah. She said, get socks because they're killing. They'll think you're a baby coyote. So I had socks in my hands the whole time.
that's
Except for when we went by the truck by ourselves, I let him walk around and use the restroom, but I had him in my hand the whole time.
I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of it.
Cynthia, I'm gonna send you one of those patches when I get it. Well, I'm gonna show them on Facebook. So when you remember and you say you done it, if you don't have a patch, let me know. I'll send it to you.
So
And
here,
I know
so
I supposed to send you a shirt a long time ago, but I went through some stuff, Cynthia, that I forgot everything. I went through some terrible stuff, and I don't even want to discuss it. But I thought it was over for me.
shoot,
I
Chipper
thought
said
I
he got
wasn't.
in a fight with two of them, two of the
Huh?
burros. I said Chipper said he got in a fight with two of the burros.
Yeah, they don't be playing no games,
So
especially when
here's
they babies around.
the road here. So there's Kingman. So if you come into Kingman, you're coming down here. This is the stretch of road here where Sidewinder is. So again, like you said, he's getting some patches. Um, you're welcome to a patch. The sweatshirts will be
And I ain't charging nobody nothing for no patch or nothing for the director print. If you complete it, you earn that. Just pay for your hoodie. That's all I'm saying. And I'll
yeah.
pay the $10 for the shipping because they got one rate flat rate box. And sometimes it don't even be $10.
Yeah, it would be like 770 or 790 or something
Sometimes
like.
it'll be $5.
Yeah, that too.
Like
There
for
are
some of
so
you
many.
women that wear smalls, you
Hmm.
just roll it up and put it in a manila envelope and ship it off. It'd be like $5. And
Yeah,
you'll get it in 3 days.
there's so many cool things along this route, guys. When you do go, look at this. This is the stop, and it's a toilet, and it has the oatman. That's where the sidewinder starts. These are all the signs of the miles that you have left on Route 66. There's a big photo
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
opportunity
yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah. And they have a couple of museums. Well, they have one
Yeah.
museum, I'm sorry. Doing the ride. When you come out of the backside, when you leave in Oatman going toward Kingman doing it, they have
Hmm.
a like a museum if you pull over. I think I'm gonna pull it up on my phone and show you guys.
Yeah, that's what this map is. It's starting in Oak going to Kingman. So yeah, it shows it from down the bottom. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's really.
that okay, yeah, this the ride. This where everybody took pictures under the Route 66 sign where we ended it at.
Yep,
And
that's what I
that
just
see that
showed.
little video right there, wherever that's at,
Yeah.
that's me videoing while we was riding on our bikes. This is a video
Yeah.
of all the people that was on the ride. And
Uh,
like about 2 minutes after this video, we ran into about 13 donkeys.
what?
They was just in the
That,
street and they wouldn't move.
that's yeah. I can only imagine.
They would not move. They was looking at us like, what is you doing here?
And that you got to remember when we're out riding, we're in their house. That's
Yep.
outside of their house. So yeah, that's why they were looking like that because they were right. Like you did not talking about. You move. I'm not moving out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm okay. This what the patches look like. This I had these created. I got that one.
that's
That
nice.
was my flyer for the ride. I got that one with the green snake. It says 8 miles, 191 curves, and then I got that one, the all gold and black. I mean, the black and gold one.
I like them both, but that green kind
Yeah,
of pops. That gold looks nice
and
too.
and I don't know if you noticed behind the snake, it's a person on a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah, I see it. That's nice.
So
That,
I
yeah.
have those made. Like I said, and this is some of the sidewinder. Like this one right here, you can see this from a distance. Now this curve don't look like nothing, but when you get right up on it, up under the Route 66, you'll be surprised at how quick that turn. That's a switchback. It switched from over there to over here. But some
Yeah.
of them switch within like 30 feet.
It's yeah. It's. So have you ever rode the snake in Tennessee? Route 421?
No, somebody asked me about that, and they asked me about the Tail of the Dragon.
Yeah. So both of them are, yeah, that's what the East Coast Sidewinder. So the snake I just rode, that is 489 curves and 32 miles.
How long did it take to do that? About 2 hours? I mean, about
No,
3 hours?
no, like probably 40, 40 minutes, 40,
So
50 minutes.
how fast can you go?
So the speed limit, I want to say is, I think the highest speed limit was like 55. So it ranges from like 35 to 55 or to 60 or something. Yeah, but
Oh,
it's like switchback, switchback, switchback. I posted a video of it because
I want to share something else with you right quick. I went to Puerto Penasco.
Puerto Penasco. Yep.
Yeah,
And
let me tell you something. I won first place bike out there, and they put me in their magazine. Man, we had a ball out there, man. It was no riffraff, no nothing. But I got real sick when I got home, when I left. I was sick when I was leaving.
so I think that's their bike festival, I want to say.
Yeah, man,
A
let me
lot.
tell you something. Have you ever been there?
So I was supposed to go with Reef this year. They went the and
Man,
yeah,
you
and Doc
look,
Jay went to, yeah, all of them were there.
Doc J say she go every year. Let me tell you
Yep.
something. Let me tell you something. Uh, if you if you really want to do something that's similar to Sturgis, oh, we going to Sturgis this year too. We going the first week. If you want to do something that's like Sturgis, but this however you
We're
say it,
now.
yeah, it's a different comfort level when you go over there in Mexico versus in Sturgis, because so everybody is like in a whole different area and they doing different things. Out there in Mexico, everybody is on the shoreline at the beach. When I tell you that it is so freaking fun out there, but if you not used to eating a food, do not go out there and try to eat any and everything like I did. I was sick for 2 weeks. I rode my bike home, and two people from the Vegas bike set, Upper Echelon, the founder and his wife, seen me in Kingman at the gas station. I was laid out on a bench, and I was so sick that I said, I'm just going to lay there until I get better. They pulled up. She gave me some, like, went and bought medicine and
I
stuff,
was gonna say,
and took
yeah,
care of me. This is what the bike life is about. She
yeah.
took care of me. And they said, we not leaving you. I said, no, I don't want to hold y'all back. Then she was like, you know what? Lay down and sleep till you want. We ain't going nowhere. And I went to sleep a little bit. I woke up. I was like, I think I can make it. And I felt even better knowing that I had somebody that had my back. So I'm
Yeah,
riding home. Man, when I tell you that was one of the longest rides in the world,
yeah.
but I'm so thankful.
Did you experience it? Did you went?
Yes, and I'm so thankful that God put those two people in my life.
Don't he
They
send
made sure I
angels
got
all the time?
home.
He sends angels when you need it. Because when I was on that snake And when I did Blue Ridge Parkway, he put a car in front, like a car came, like I'm telling you, it was the middle of the night, it was dark. He put a car on that road where there should not have been a car, and they got in front of me, and that car hit the deer. That would have been me hitting that deer. That'd have been my fourth deer I hit. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
God knows, he absolutely knows what we need and when we need it. I'm You ain't got to tell me. I believe it. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
But yeah, so shouts out to Upper Echelon, man, founder and his wife, man. They took care of me, man. Like I was so thankful. And the crazy part is they live like I live where I live at right now, they live like maybe 5 minutes riding a motorcycle to their house.
See,
They
so
live in this
already,
gated community down not too far from me. And I was just so thankful, man. Cause she was like, Roland, she started giving me stuff out of her bike and stuff, making sure I was eating. And she was like, drink this, take this,
Mhm.
take this. And I felt a little better to get on my
You need
bike
a
and
mom.
ride.
Yeah, you need a mama to break it down for you. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I understand. I get it. I'm so excited now. I see all these things posting, all these little retractable toilets that are even smaller if you just want the toilet without the little.
Now you finna see a lot of stuff on your Facebook because you looked it up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
And Piper, I would love to go live with you some more and more often, to
Yeah.
talk about different things, to share different things. Um, and maybe one day I can get enough money to buy some stuff and we can do like K Solo and
Dr.
Remy.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really not that expensive. Like the microphone and the little thing.
I
It's
don't know how to do none of that stuff. I
yeah.
don't even know how to make my background look like I'm in a shop somewhere, like we're in the same area.
Yes, yeah. I mean, all that comes with practice and the streaming software. So me, I just right now, like I just went live. Like we're just live. But when you really sit down and outline it and really map it out, that's when you get the opportunity to change your background and put, like your logo and everything else. It's definitely a lot of work and it takes time to really finesse it. And I didn't I used it like a couple times, but I'm so spontaneous, and that's why it was this way. So if I really
I
sat
got our name already. I'm sorry, Jesus just put it in my head. Piper and the Gorilla.
there you go. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to talk about it. And because we're on different coasts and the time is different, we gotta find that sweet spot in the middle
We can
where
find a sweet spot and then you learn how to edit stuff. And when we have stuff on the West Coast or wherever I go, I take my videos and stuff and send it to you so that you can be showing stuff in the background, people bike nights and parties and stuff like that.
we need GQ. He the editor. He the sweet.
Oh man,
He's a
GQ, let me tell you something,
he's a
man.
master. Man.
You know what? So I got a club sister that's a rare lady. She's the president of the Vegas chapter. Her name is Hybrid. She's been messing with hers and she learned it. She's in a forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. What if the women are in fraternities or frats?
Sororities.
She in a sorority where they wear the royal blue.
Oh, that's a Sigma Gamma.
Yeah, and she can do the editing stuff for us, but yeah, man, GQ on a whole nother level.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This dude can do a whole movie. I don't know why um uh uh um GQ ain't did some little 30-minute movie or hour movie.
He did. So he did when he went to Alaska. That's
No, no, yeah, I know that. That was
so what
him on
that
his run.
is.
But I'm talking about like they did the Son of Anarchy stuff. I told him
Oh,
I'll pay for the stuff. Let's
so
start us a series and do like some biker stuff like the Son of Anarchy, but we really gonna be doing our real life stuff.
and really just the documentaries that he's done. It has to be turned into like a film festival. So
Man, that dude is good, man.
that's what I'm
That
saying.
dude good.
He needs to submit it to like an amateur film festival. Then when they see how good it is, and then somebody picks it up, and that's all he needs is for the right
I
person.
thought he had a good thing going at first
He
until
does. He's
I
still
don't want to. No, I'm talking. No, I don't want to speak on it. They came to my house, just put it that way. And I thought that team was going to be a hell of a team, but it just didn't work out. I don't know what happened, but it didn't work out. But whoever picked him up on a team or whoever his spirit tell him to work with, oh, they going all the way up.
yeah, they really are. I agree.
Because that dude, he's a beast.
I agree. I agree.
He's a freaking beast.
It's just
And the way he have the stuff blending in and have it fade out and come into something else, and he do his narrating and all that kind of stuff. He's something else. He's
yeah,
a special type of special.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. Yeah, it's yeah. It makes you want to do. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Hey, come here, Elijah. Y'all remember when my son was a little baby, a little dude?
And now y'all big. What's his name?
Yeah, put the dog down for a minute. Look at him. He got his little bling bling on. Look at his little chest.
He looks
look,
like-
look at his little chest. Come
we
here,
see
Elijah.
you. We
Look
see
at him.
you.
Look at him. Show him your arm right quick. Flex one time. Flex one time. That's my boy.
He was looking smooth. He went to the ball or something, right? You posted not too long ago.
Yeah, he went to the
Sweetheart.
he went to the prom.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you go to? When you had on the gold jacket, you and your best friend, and y'all went somewhere. Yeah, it's probably prom. Yeah, 11th grade prom,
Yeah.
and he finna be my firefighter.
Oh, congratulations! That's hard.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
hard.
he told me that he had the chance where they had to do the fire hose. And I was just waiting on him to tell me how that went. Cause I be seeing grown men get thrown around with that hose. He was like, Dad, yeah, it was kind of hard at first, but I got the hang of it. And I knew something was wrong because when he came home, he had dirt all on his shirt and his arms and stuff. I'm like, what you was doing?
Yeah.
They put that hose on his ass.
That's nice to already know your profession. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm so glad that man, I just need everybody to send up positive vibes. This boy deserves it. I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm gonna get emotional because I'm happy. But he deserves it. He came a long way, man. And I'm just so glad that, his mom let him come live with me. You know what I'm saying? I told her, I said, you did your time. Now, you see me, you follow me. I would always go out there and do stuff with him and get him. And even on child support, I still was sending him money. His mom needed furniture. I furnished her house. I gave her an S4 430, CLK 430 Benz and told her to turn her truck in. Don't worry about your credit. It'll fall off by the time you need another car. So, and she let him come out here and Tracy got my son on point. It wasn't me because I didn't know how to do all that shit.
Yeah.
She got him to the point to where he was doing all them, whatever them math problems was and all that stuff. Now, history, I was helping him with that. English, I was helping him with that. Science, I was helping him with that. But all that other stuff, man, Tracy got our son on point.
Yeah.
He got to the point one day, he was like, I don't need no help. I can do it. And I'm like, okay. So I stayed up. I'm like, Tracy, check it. And so I would just talk to the phone and put it in the phone and the answer would come out right. So even though I was looking at it, I didn't understand what he was doing to get that damn answer. But he's something else, man. He's a special kind of special. And I really pray that he becomes our next young black fire chief or cadet, whatever that high one is. I can see my son there right now. And I told him, I said, when I get old, that area right there, just turn it into my living space. And because I don't want to be walking upstairs, don't put me in no home, no nothing. Let me die in my house.
Yeah.
And when we
go and be in the backyard where her tent, she wants to visit you. It's gonna be the next Hoka Hayes set of people how to do it. Yeah. That is
Yeah,
fire.
like when y'all on that Hoka and y'all coming through Vegas and y'all say, man, I need a place to stay. Man, y'all can set y'all tent up in my backyard. Cause I was gonna take her to the community park right there. But I said, you know what? Do the backyard. And if y'all want to come and set up shop in the backyard, man, come set up shop in the backyard. And don't say I can't make y'all nothing to eat or nothing like that.
You
So
can,
just come
but you
on
just
through.
have to sleep outside. You have to sleep outside. You have to sleep by your bike. You can't be in um areas where
Well, your bike can be in the front in the parked out on the street, but you can just walk back there and sleep in the backyard in the open.
yeah.
So you coming through Vegas on that Hoka, hey man, and you guys have any issues? I have a motorcycle trailer. Um, uh,
Knock
I
on.
would help you. I would help you guys to the best of my ability, and I don't want nothing in return, just appreciation. That's it.
Oh, Christmas hit us a fire marshal. That's the highest. That's the highest.
Well, that's what I want my son is Fire Marshal Bill.
Fire Marshal Elijah. Where you?
Fire Marshal Hodge. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
There you go.
Well, I was thinking about it in living color. Let me tell you something.
Yes. You're so crazy. You're so crazy. But I appreciate you so much. You've extended so much knowledge to us and to the audience tonight. As soon as we get off, I have all of these things linked in this cart. I'm going to put the link so that people can just click them and go to Amazon to find them. I'm going to get the link that you sent me. I'm going to send you the link to the Cena that you're able to talk to when you go live. Everything will be in there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Motorcycle Mondays.
And let's set up our
I'll
podcast, man.
call you off the live so that we can talk, more about it because that'll be cool. That'll be something interesting. I've always been like I need a partner because sometimes it's a lot to try to think about and carry a whole 30,
And
45
whatever you decide to call it, that's fine. You can call it such and such with Piper and the Gorilla.
and the gorilla. I appreciate
Yep.
you guys so much. Don't forget, if you haven't already, check out my YouTube. It's Where's Piper. Just go look at it. Subscribe. It's nothing. And what's your YouTube? You have one too.
Yep, but I haven't been on it. I gotta get it going.
You got it.
Um, yeah, I gotta get it back going, but I just want y'all to keep me in y'all positive vibes. I started a diet yesterday because I was supposed to get a colonoscopy last week, but I got real sick and I'm still getting over it. So the doctor lady was like, "You doing right. You don't want to be up under anesthesia and you sick." But I'm on a diet right now to where um I'm not eating no salt, no carbs, no none of that stuff. And I'm gonna show you what I'm drinking real quick. But I need y'all positive vibes and and stuff like that, and I appreciate it. So this right here,
What is
this right here is a beet juice.
Oh, I love
This
beef.
is a this is a beet juice. So it have beet juice, celery, cucumber, um, green apple, um, a little orange juice, and I told her to
Ginger.
put ginger in
I
it.
was like, yep, ginger's gonna help.
And then this is the green one with the celery and all that type of stuff.
So
I drunk
celery,
my green one already,
apple.
and I'm gonna drink half of this before I go to bed when I take my medicine and stuff. And the reason why I'm doing this diet is for two reasons, and I ain't ashamed to tell them. And everybody that has insurance, you need to use your insurance. You need to go to the doctor and see what's wrong with you and stuff like that. Because if you're a man and you get up in the morning or in the middle of the day or whatever and you urinate and it's coming out real slow, or you got to go check to see if you got an enlarged prostate. 9 times out of 10 you do. Don't be saying I don't want them to check this way. They got 3 ways to check it. They can check it with their finger. They can check it with their blood, with your blood, or
Yep,
they'll
yeah.
check it while you dead. One of the three. Um, Also, too, if you using a bathroom and you have foam in your urine, you need to detox your kidneys. So I'm doing all this stuff for those reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I ain't afraid to talk about it because I want my brothers and sisters to live
Be
as long
healthy.
as we can.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, old people was dying at 100, 110,
Right.
117 and stuff like that. Now people dying in their 50s and 60s.
Yeah. Yeah.
So please go get checked.
Mm.
Ladies, go feel yourself. Men too. You think you can't get lumps in your breast? Yes, you can. Just like in your underarm. Sometimes you got to rub your finger, and if you feel a little bump, you got
Yeah.
to monitor it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because that deodorant and all that stuff is not really supposed to be on us.
Yeah.
So monitor your health, man, please. And it's hard to tell people to eat right, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something. See
Yep.
this thing right here?
I love those. Aldi's. Yep. That's a good,
You
that's,
chew on these like it's an apple or a banana or
yeah.
something. Chew on some good stuff, some celery stick, and some fruits is really not good for you with the sugar. But I'm gonna tell you, men and women, anything that says berry, strawberry, raspberry, any of them berries, they are very good for you. And
Mm-hmm.
that's all I have to say for tonight. So,
Yeah.
Black guys have a rap, yeah, prostate.
That's,
Yes.
that's why black men are supposed to start getting checked at 35, whereas other races are like 40.
Well,
Or,
they dropped it down to 45, but when my grandmother was alive, I
man, for
told her, I
black men,
said,
they say 35 now because I work in group homes, like so.
well, out
We say,
here,
or, yeah.
they said it's 45 to get a colonoscopy.
Oh, colon. I'm talking about prostate. Your prostate.
No, man, look, forget all them numbers. When we 20 years old, if you got a good doctor, tell your doctor to run that anyway. Because the reason why we losing so many black men is because when we go to these doctors and you getting checked at 50 and they say, oh, you got stage 4. If you got a good doctor, have them to check your shit in your 20s. Forget all that other stuff. That's the reason why we dying so fast, because by the time they get to it, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, shoot. Forget that stuff. And
Yeah.
we need our black doctors and our black nurse practitioners to step up and man, nothing, man. That's a whole nother level.
Yeah. Understood. But I appreciate that, and I thank you. Yes, those peppers are good with mini cucumbers and sesame seeds and
And peanut butter.
very good. But thank you
So
very much.
okay.
Check the link for all of the equipment that we talked about tonight. Thank you for joining Running Your Motorway. Piper and the Gorilla tonight. We will see you on the highway or next Monday, whichever comes first. Later.
If you ain't on the highway, I would never see you my way.
Right.
Peace. You got to take me off, I think.
I think, no, we just go. Oh, there you go. He hung up. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm dropping all the links right now so you can check back in 2 minutes. See you later.